What's up, guys? Just wanted to do a 1 month update on the Sebenza, small Sebenza. I've been carrying this quite a lot, more than I actually thought I would even. This is a great user, and there's a couple things I want to change about it. But overall, I really have been enjoying it. So let's go over those things real quick. First, the things I really like about it. It's a very good size. I like it better than the large Sebenza size-wise. I still wish there was a medium Sebenza because I could stand for it being a little bigger than this. But this is perfectly good. I can get a nice, full, heavy grip on the handle. The blade length is just enough for anything. At least the cutting I do, I don't even really need this much. I can get away with like a 2-incher, really. But I like to have around 3. It's a great blade shape, just nicely dropped down tip, little belly, a lot of straight edge, hollow ground. This thing cut really well in the cut test video and day to day, but you can go watch that cut test video if you like. It did great. The overall ergonomics, pretty good. I do feel this point of the clip a little bit in my palm, but it's really not noticeable at all. The action, I think, has smoothened out a little bit since I got it, but I did take it apart and clean it and lubed it, so that could be the reason as well. It's just, it feels like a Sebenza. It slowly rolls out. It's very smooth in there, but also very tight feeling. I can thumb flick it, but I never do. It just feels unnecessary, and it's a slow rolling knife. That's just what it is. No reverse flicking, obviously. There's not even a stud over there. Overall, yeah, I really like it. I'm glad I went with the plain Jane version instead of the inlaid version, which is what I had on my large Sebenza, which I got rid of. I like the plain Jane version better. Just the plain tie. It gets these snail trails on it, which I think add to, the good looks of the knife, and gives it that kind of worn in, used look, which I love. Also, it's just a classic, I think it's a great looking knife. I mean, look at that thing. That is really a beautiful blade shape. It really is. It just flows with the handle so nicely. It's just, it's iconic. It's an iconic work knife. Now, the things I want to change about it. Well, actually, first, let me say this. It is really easy to disassemble, clean, and put back together. Really easy. The pivot, when you're putting it back together, you know how on most knives, you tighten the pivot like a little too tight, and then you try the action, and it's like really stiff, so you back it off a little bit. And then you try the action, and it's too loose, you have blade play, so you tighten it back up a little bit, and you kind of fiddling with it to get it perfect. On this knife, you tighten it until it stops. And that's tight, and it's perfect. Tighten it until it stops. There's no like weird little gray area. It stops turning, and that's when it's turned in enough. So it's kind of cool. Minimal hardware. It goes together so easy. So now, some things I would change, and I'm planning to change. The pocket clip is fine, but I do notice on my thick seamed pockets on my Carhartts that I wear at work, they get snagged on this little dip right here. It's going in my pocket, my seam is sliding up, it gets snagged right here, and then I have to kind of wiggle it side to side, or even grab my pocket with my other hand to push it past that point. So that's a little annoying. Other than that, the clip works fine. Other than that, it's deep carry enough for me. But I think I'm going to replace the clip. There's some milled clips you can get, which look cool. There's some other bent type clips that look pretty good too. There's deep carry clips. I don't think I'm going to go deep carry. I think it might look weird on this knife. But there is a lot of clip options, so that's not a problem. Next, the thumb stud is a little pokey. I think it would be more comfortable with a regular kind of cylindrical thumb stud rather than this kind of volcano-y looking one. It's just a little sharp, and you can even see the blue anodization has rubbed off the tip of it. and not the sides. So you can tell right there, your finger is mostly on the point of that volcano as you're rolling it out. So it's not sharp, but it's not comfortable either. It could be way more comfortable. So I think I might do that. I don't mind that it's a single side, although it kind of bugs my want for things to be symmetrical. That kind of bothers me a little bit. So when I replace the thumb studs, I'll probably do both sides, just so it's more symmetrical and that part of my brain can be happy again. Yeah, those are really the only two things. Now it does still have the blade rock, like all Sebenzas do. I have chosen to not let that bother me. You know, it's not a safety issue. It's not like it's going to disengage or anything like that. It's just there's a little movement when you push on the spine of the blade. You can feel it moving a little bit. And before you all go down in the comments and say, "Oh, it's a problem with your Sebenza," and you send it and get it fixed, that's how the knife is. That's how all Sebenzas are. It's not just mine. People from Chris Reeve have said on the record that is the case. They have movement. It's because the ball bearing is what's interacting with the tang of the blade in there, not the actual lock bar. Which I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. You know, they advertise Sebenzas as being like bank vault strong lockup or vault strong lockup or something like that. When, if you're talking about it not disengaging, yes, that's true. But if you're talking about it not moving at all, that is not true. So, I don't know. It's weird. I wish it didn't have that. Whatever. You know, it's whatever. If I think about it, it kind of bugs me. I just choose not to really think about it because I really like the knife. And it doesn't really practically matter. So anyways, small Sebenza, after carrying it pretty regularly for about a month, really liking it. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.